The click of a mouse starts it. Another click throttles it up to 20% to warm it up. The C9 engine on the test stand running unmuffled, making a heck of a racket. It has little more than 5,000 hours on it. 46,092 miles on the Cemex concrete truck it was powering. Now, it was having everything associated with it measured on an engine dynamometer. Horsepower, oil pressure, exhaust gas makeup, fuel consumption, especially fuel consumption. The folks at Gamma 88 want to know how it does, exactly how it does with their fuel and lubrication additive. They wanted a working engine, one used every day, but they wanted to eliminate the variables of the workday. So they hired Ring Power of Tampa to run the dynamometer test. Robert Schneider pulled the engine. Took him the better part of a day and some bothersome reaching and tugging.
I'm getting too old for this.
I'm getting too old for this. The lament of every experienced mechanic.
I think I need to retire.
It is hard work. And it seems like nothing ever loosens easily. Of course, the job always gets done. The engine lifted out. Jason Fletcher pulled the head off to get a look at a fuel injector. See the carbon on the end of it, and a couple of valves with normal carbon on them, and a piston with little more than 5,000 hours of carbon. Nothing abnormal there. They treated the fuel with Gamma 88, a fuel and oil additive consisting primarily of synthetic esters, intended to be mixed with fuel and lubricating oil.
The main benefits of this product are that it cleans and lubricates, which in turn increases the fuel economy and decreases the emissions.
Chris Godeke is president of Gamma 88. He knows there are other fuel and oil additives which make the same claim and don't do the job. That's one reason he's going after test results like those that were recorded on Jason Fletcher's instruments at Ring Power. They ran it for a total of 75 hours, following the recommendations about conditioning the engine, dosing it with higher ratios of Gamma 88 at first, then easing down to the recommended 1 ounce to 10 gallons of fuel. Toward the end, they analyzed exhaust gases, gathered the analyses on a computer, and then, when they'd collected all the information necessary for a first-class engine dynamometer analysis, Jason Fletcher set to work again, removing the valve cover, removing the same fuel injector, lifting the head to get a look at the valves, dropping the oil pan to release the pistons, tapping the piston up in the cylinder to lift it out. Chris Godeke was excited. He had convincing visual evidence, again, that Gamma 88 works on the fuel injector.
This tip right here was caked with hard carbon that was fused to the tip, and now there's nothing there.
The pistons?
The hard carbon particles are basically removed from the rings, which is what the CAT guys here said was going to be a big telltale sign of the effectiveness of the cleaning of the product.
Chris Godeke knew the analysis would take a while to determine how much the exhaust gas had been cleaned up, how much more efficiently this engine burns with Gamma 88 in its fuel, how much less fuel it consumed. But he is confident that truck owners will be persuaded that the addition of Gamma 88 to a truck's fuel and lubricating oil produces a cleaner burning, longer lasting engine that saves money on fuel.